Hey folks, we're here at the end of the second day of practice. I've got Ramie Colson with me. This is his first time fishing a tournament out in Ouachita. You came out here in pre-practice, saw the lake, got a bit of the lay of the land. What was your strategy coming into the first 2 days of practice? What were you planning on doing? What did you do?
Well, the first thing I wanted to see was how much the water did fall. And it did fall more than what I expected, just being gone for 13 days.
Yeah.
So I kind of had to regroup a little bit and go at it a different angle, because I was going to try a little more shallow grass, water willows and stuff like that. Yep. When I came back, had a little success doing that. After that, and I got here and I seen the water, then I had to kind of work a little bit offshore, kind of something I'm used to, from Kentucky Lake and Barkley. Mix it up a little bit with some shallow of the morning, but either way you do it, it's not real easy. You get a bite here and a bite there. You just can't put nothing together. Of course, another thing too is, you're not sitting there, when you do get a bite, you're not sitting there just hammering on them. You really don't want to catch one. A lot of us, cutting their hooks off and,
yep.
and just seeing the boil coming up after the bait or whatever.
These last 2 days, if you'd sort of pursued what you ended up hitting more, if you got a couple bites down a bank and you went a little further, or if you had hooks on, do you have any idea what you might have been looking at as far as catching fish?
Well, for the topwater bite, it seemed like when you do get a bite, you can go on down the banks and cover the whole pocket or bay or whatever and not get another bite.
Okay.
It's not like
They're real scattered.
And then of course then they'll come up schooling behind you, and you sit there and throw at them till you're blue in the face, and you might get one to bite or you might not. I mean, it's going to be a luck shot at catching those fish out there schooling.
Okay.
The way I see it. I mean, you liable to throw out there and catch one, you liable to throw at them 2 or 3 times and not get a bite and they go down. I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
Now, we had just a little rain move through here a while ago, but it's actually the first, I guess, 3 days of the tournament look like they might be kind of cloudy, a little bit of rain. Do you think that could help potentially a schooling suspended type bite, that guys could actually key on that a little more than they can now in practice?
It would be interesting to see a little cloud cover on this lake, and maybe a little drizzling rain or something like that. I think it would help. I really do. I think it'd make the shallow bite better. Might get a few extra bites.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just going to be a grind. You catch 5, you've done real well. If you catch, I was just anticipating coming here for practice or pre-practice. 12 pounds a day would possibly get you in the top 20 for Saturday.
And if you're in fishing Saturday, who knows what happens?
Exactly. This might, the cloud cover and what have you. I'm going to welcome it for sure. As hot as it's been, I don't think it can hurt a thing. No.
All right. My last question. You don't make the Forrest Wood Cup every year. You're not like a David Dudley guarantee, lock it up, write it down.
No.
But you made it this year. You've made it a number of times in the past. Was there a point this season, where you sort of said to yourself, man, I'm in it, I'm going to make the Cup? Or were you on the line until you crossed the stage?
Potomac, the first day, basically what I had figured, I could finish 80th or better and make the Cup.
Okay.
So the first day I dug me a hole and I was in 100-something place. So needless to say, the next day I really had to grind it out, and I got, I caught me 13 pounds and jumped back up and made the Cup. But it's something that I would love to do every year. Like Andy Morgan, I mean, he can go to bed every night, and know that next year he's going to make the Cup.
He goes to bed every night with like 13 pounds under his pillow.
Yeah.
So it's no problem for him.
Yep. And he had a little boat trouble yesterday. About 3:30, I had to go pick him up and drag him across the lake.
I was wondering why he wasn't here yesterday at the ramp. I was like, man, I want to talk to Andy Morgan and find out how it's going.
Well, he had to meet the service trailer John at 8 o'clock this morning, so he just put in there at the takeoff ramp.
All right. Well, it sounds like you were down to the wire getting the Cup, but now you're here. You've had a kind of iffy practice, but hopefully it turns around, and man, good luck in the tournament. Well,
I really appreciate it, and like I said, all I'm gonna do is put my head down, grind it out, the best I know how to do, just go fish.
All righty.
Appreciate it.